Well, good morning, everyone. It's me, Jessica. Great to see you either for the first time or maybe you're back for more after today's strength and conditioning class. Let's get to marching. I'm just making sure we're streaming. Great news. We are. Okay. We got 30 amazing minutes and we're going to do an actual Tabata timed workout today. That means 8 rounds of a move, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. This first minute, let's just enjoy some marching, either lateral, side to side, step taps. Maybe you don't have a lot of room and you're marching in place, but if you want to, you can move a little forwards and backwards. Yay! And can you bring a smile to your face? I just realized how unhappy I looked, which is crazy because I'm actually so thrilled to be up out of my seat and moving. And I hope that you feel the same way. All right. Start to find some engagement of your lower belly, drawing your core in. Make sure you're still breathing. And throughout all the moves today, make sure that you're still breathing because if you're holding your breath, then it's not going to be as effective. And so you're not going to be able to stick with it. Deep thoughts. All right, go ahead, plant your feet just about shoulder width distance apart, gently wider than your hips. Let's enjoy 10 air squats. Weight in your heels. Press through those heels, drive your hips up at the top. Nice and slow. I want you to really reach your glutes back so that as you come down into a squat, instead of knees coming towards the toes, knees are doing their best to stay on top of your heels or the arches of your feet. And the more that you really stretch those glutes back, the more that you're going to feel them engage. So think about even coming down with a nice flat back. Belly might come a little bit towards your chest. I definitely lost count here, but let's get 2 more delightful air squats. Last one. Awesome. Go ahead, kick your legs out just a little bit. Shake your arms out just a little bit. So warm up the shoulders. So planting your feet again, turn your hands palms forward. A little external rotation of your shoulders. Inhale your arms all the way up overhead and then exhale, cactus your arms. As you cactus your arms, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lift your chest, and then exhale, chin comes back to your chest. Everything comes back into a line. Press down through your heels, a little external rotation of your thighs, squeeze your glutes, hips forward. That big rotation of your thighs, that squeeze of your glutes will also bring your pelvis under you. We're just using our breath. Exhale, finding this backward bend. Let's go ahead and do one more. Exhale, chest lifts, hips come forward. Inhale, arms come up overhead, draw your belly in, and then rain or swan dive down towards the floor. Until inhale into a nice big half lift, find a flat back, and then bend your knees, belly on your thighs, sink your fingers down towards the floor. Head and hairline can start to hang down towards the floor. Shift a little more weight into your toes. And with your feet still flat, bend one knee and then the other. We're creating some movement in your hips. Relax or maybe shake through your shoulders. Shake your head yes and shake your head no. Getting a nice stretch in your hamstrings here too. Bring that generous bend back to your knees. Weight into your heels. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Shoulders roll down and back. Awesome. Grab a quick little sip of water. To us, to exercise. Let's get right into these moves. All right, move number one. Coming back to that same move we just did in our warm up, we got a squat, but we're going to add in a back lunge. So you're going to squat, really reach those glutes back, and then step back. So there's a bend in that front knee again. As you pull yourself forward from that lunge, it's that front foot that's pulling you forward, engaging through the glutes. We are not pressing off of the back heel to rocket yourself forward. So go at whatever pace that you need to really be using that front leg. We're pressing through both heels on the squat and we're sticking with one side for 4 times. So I'm starting with the right side in 3, 2, here we go. So just squat and lift, step back to your lunge, plant your foot back to your squat. Now you can be moving as fast or as slow as you want to. If you want to add a little extra challenge, perhaps you're holding a weight. Oop. Weights can be at your shoulders or weights can be down by your side. You got a 10-second rest. You can keep this nice big long squat, lunge. Here we go. I think that focuses a lot more on the back side of the legs. If you want to get a lot more into your quad, make a nice narrow squat, that heel coming a lot closer to your back heel, woo, as opposed to stepping all the way back. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. So now you got 2 different options. We're going to get this side 2 more times. Maybe you do 1 of each. 3, 2, 1. So that nice squat into some sort of a back lunge. Or you're just stepping back because that's what works for your body today. How much are you really activating those glutes? Really reach back, take a break. We got 1 more time on this side. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That big squat into that large or that narrow quad focus lunge. My quads say, no, thank you. You've done enough today. For 3, 2, 1. But if your quads have not done enough today, then you know that that was an option you could still take. We're going to start moving that opposite leg back for the lunge in 3, 2. The squat is the same. So squat, step back. Oh, whole new side of the body though. So maybe you can do just as much. Maybe you need to do a little bit less. My right side quad is exhausted. So I'm going to go for a little bit less. Take a break. But movement is medicine. Motion is lotion. What can you do today? Same leg, left leg, if we're working together. Even if you're not taking a really big step back, is there a bend in your front knee? And can you pull yourself forward by pressing through that front heel? I like a little pressure in the big toe ball mound, but that pinky toe ball mound should also still be touching the floor. We got 2 more times on this side. And then we'll get to stretch out our legs a little while we work our abs. Ready? Here we go. You might think, plank, but this plank to down dog ankle tap that we have coming up next is an opportunity for lots of plank and also lots of recovery. 3, 2, 1 more time through. That's all we got. 1 more time. Ooh, just gonna bang out those amazing quads and let's get started. Still doing my best, even as we're getting a little tired, to really send those glutes back. So you are hinging from your hips to come into your squat, activating the glutes, the quads, even those hamstrings. We did it. We did it. Grab your quick sip of water. Not too much because we're about to invert. If you need to modestly tuck your shirt in, now is a great time. And let's come on down to the floor. Plank to down dog ankle tap. Now, if you're not ready for this full move, then perhaps you're just in a checkpoint right here, plank, and then you can just shift yourself back, still tap your leg, or from right here, just work to tap your opposite hip with as little rotation as possible. Otherwise, from our plank with the hands palms underneath the shoulders and the balls of the feet under the heels, we're going to press ourselves up and work to tap towards your ankle or knee and then shift forward. 20 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. All right. So your other choice is to stay here in this plank for a little or a lot longer. Planks are one of the best isoprone ab exercises. So engage your upper back, engage your belly. Eye gaze is gently forward. Make sure you're not tucking your chin to your chest or pressing your chin to the floor. Take a break. I'm going to send glutes back towards heels for a nice little child's pose, and then come right back into that plank. Or maybe you're actively recovering and you decide that you need a little bit more down dog. You can always hang out in this down dog for a little bit longer and really try and stretch your glutes up. Maybe you're just from down dog, alternating, tapping one knee or reaching towards your ankle and then the other. But if you can, find that shift forward into your plank, and now you get to take a break. You know all your options now. We got 6 more rounds. The third one starts in 3, 2, 1. What can you do with the body that you have today? One move at a time, one breath at a time. So even if you're only in this plank for this breath and you need to make a change on your exhale, challenge yourself. Take a break. Ooh. In 3, 2, 1. Back to your plank, or perhaps you're just switching from that plank to a tap. You can be switching every single time for a little active work, a little recovery, active recovery. 3, 2, 1, take a break. For some people, a 20-second plank might be really easy. And for a lot of people, a 20-second plank might be about 10 plus seconds longer than you really enjoy a plank. I'm challenging myself to be in this plank today for 3, 2, 1. Knees down. We're more than halfway through. You know I cannot read these timers properly. I think we have about 3 rounds left to go. Let's get back into it. That means there's like 1 full minute of planks left. No more planks in the workout today. We do have a great shoulder move right after this, right after I've done a great job of starting to tire out your chest as well. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. It's getting sweaty in here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure you're not locking out your elbows. Also, a gentle, soft little bend in your elbows. Lats are engaged. Belly is pulled in. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, break time. We got 1 more round. Then we'll take a nice little stretch right here on the floor. You got 20 more seconds of work to go. In 3, 2, you got it. Come on, let's do it together. What can you do today? 1 breath at a time. Keep breathing. If you make your exhale longer, your heart rate will start to slow down. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to the floor. Hands palms underneath of your chest. Give yourself a couple of nice slow cat cows here. Look towards your knees, towards your belly button. And just change a little rounding and flexion of the spine. If you want to take a little shake, shimmy through your hips also. Stretch slightly into the sides of the body. Go for it. Just another breath or 2 down here. When you're ready, tuck your toes under again, send your hips up, and then walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Transfer weight to your heels, knees bend, and slowly round yourself up. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, quick sip of water, and then let's get into our shoulder press with front raise. I'm excited. All right, we're going to do this a little bit with both arms, a little bit with 1 arm at a time. The shoulder press, pretty easy. Definitely done shoulder presses before. The front raise might be a little challenging for you. So you might find you need a slightly lighter weight for your front raise. You can do your front raise with your palms facing down and bring your arms all the way up, or you can do your front raise with your palms facing in and bring your arms all the way up. You do it with your thumbs facing in, probably going to want to rotate your hands. I'm coming down to the floor to lower the center of gravity and also so you can see my arms. So you can also come into kneeling or half kneeling right here on the floor and get that same motion. Arms are going to come up. We're going to find our press back up and down. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So a little squeeze of the glutes, shoulders roll down and back. That press up, shoulder press, back down. When your arms are coming up, you're really trying to use your strength. We're not trying to just throw the weights up by using your hips. So I'm not driving the weights up with my hips. Take a break. We're going to do just one arm at a time. I'm going to try a heavier weight. You can always try it, and if it doesn't work out, you can go to something lighter. All right. Bringing that one leg forward so I don't need to worry about bumping into it. But it's definitely a little bit more stable in this half kneeling than kneeling. Using the breath. Oh, take a break. Now we're going to get that other side one time. Trying to be nice here in the shoulder round. Shoulders down and back. Here we go. Finding that front raise. And then back down. We were going to do just shoulder presses. But like minutes before this started, I was like, hey, let's add in this front raise here. Hopefully this will also make that straight leg sit up coming up a little bit easier. Now we're going to do both arms at the same time for 2 rounds of both arms at the same time. Take that squeeze of your glutes, hips press forward, inhale, arms up, exhale, press, and down. So I'm inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice and slow and controlled. Oh, so good. I only got 2 rounds in. What about you? The weights are going to dictate the pace that you're going here also. 2 arms again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Both arms up. Ooh. So much abdominal engagement also. Woo! Control it in those weights. Coming up overhead with your straight arms. Straight arms up, straight arms down. How much can you keep those arms straight? Take a break. We're coming back to just one arm. I'm going to start with the arm I finished with. In 3, 2, 1. So that straight arm raise, nice little row, and then straight arm back down. Keep that chest lifted. Ugh. Getting a little tired. Remember, that's what our other weights are for. If you need to, you can always switch to a lighter weight. We're going to switch to the opposite leg. We start in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down and back. Find that front raise. And it's probably normal if one of your arms feels a little bit stronger, a little bit easier. This is definitely my dominant side, easier side. If you are in the office and you want to find out which side is stronger, come on in, step on our scale. Let's measure your segmented body analysis. 3, 2, both arms. Here we go. I do believe this is the last time. Great. Keep reaching tall through the crown of your head. Chin is neutral to your chest. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Going to help with your control. We did it. Yay! Put those weights down. Oh, we get to come on down to the floor. You're going to need one weight for this next exercise on the floor. We got some side lying clamshells. Yay! Isn't there like a rhyme about when you're supposed to eat clams? I don't know. Okay, we're going to take a weight and we're going to place the weight behind your top leg. You're going to lay all the way down on the floor so that there's no kink in your neck. So we're not holding our heads up ideally. We're squeezing that weight behind your leg and you're just going to clamshell it open. So you can even keep like the arches. Maybe it doesn't quite be arches. I need to bring my toe to my heel and find some rotation from right there. You might need a much lighter weight, but as long as you got something behind your leg, even if it's just a sock, we're going to get a lot more engagement. And we start in 3, 2, 1, begin. Ooh, so just rotating open and bringing it back closed. You can even have your hand right here on like the mid side of your glute. Ooh, feel that work. Oh, you also might need your hands on the floor. This is challenging. Take a break, but I'm going to stick with this weight. This is just 5 pounds, but I am feeling it. 3, 2, 1. So finding that squeeze and then finding that rotation. Oh, might need to switch to a lighter weight. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I like how I brought the 8 pounds down before. Very ambitious. Switching to something a little lighter. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if that's much better. Ugh. I'm really trying to keep these hips stacked on top of each other. So I'm not rolling out to the side, to get that leg to open. So really stack those hips on top of each other. We got one more time on this side. You're doing your best, even if you got one clamshell. Here we go. Oh, I lost my weight. Woo! I'm just going to keep going. Wow. Y'all, I'm wishing us the best of luck going up and down the stairs today. And I know that summer is ending. It's not over yet, though. We still got a couple of weeks left of the pool. We're going to roll over to the other side. I'm going to challenge myself to start with that heavier weight. It's going to be penny second best. So set yourself up. We got this. Here we go. We're in it to win it. Good. Oops. Oopsie doodles. I'm not tired. You're tired. Just kidding. I'm also tired. Ooh. But, oh, yay, a break. We're moving with control. Remember, it's not racing through the move. It's engaging through the move. So finding the squeeze itself, we're activating the backside of the leg. And then finding this clamshell, we're activating the glute. Sounds like Fred has joined us on the floor and that she is eating some boxes, giving us energy, cheering us on. Take a break. 2 more times. And we got an ab move. You get to stay on the floor. You ready? Here we go. Last 2 clamshells. Muy base. Are you still breathing? Are you still with me? Can we still be friends after this exercise? Oh, we got one more. One more. Let's do it. Here we go. Last 20 seconds of these clamshells. Ooh. In my defense, we did some glute kickbacks with the weight in the morning class, and that's where I take a break. Thought of this wonderful weighted clamshell move. So you're welcome. And if you want that super extra glute burn, then perhaps you check out this morning's strength and conditioning class. Otherwise, we got one more exercise to get through and just enough time. So you're either going to hold one weight or you can hold 2 weights. If your abs don't feel super strong, I recommend just holding 1 weight. So let me demonstrate with both. Okay, legs are going to stay nice and straight and come into an angle so you can see the whole body's Great. Arms all the way up overhead. Arms are going to come up above your chest, and then you're going to exhale, lift yourself up. So we're not really throwing our arms up overhead. Biceps stay by your ears, stay by your ears, stay by your ears. That's one option. Weight coming to your chest. Exhale, lift yourself up, slowly lower down. Otherwise, biceps stay by your ears. You roll yourself up, but we're still not throwing that weight. It starts in 3, 2, 1. So you can lower yourself down and then find your lat pull over, exhale, find your lift. If your abs do not allow you to do this with your legs straight, take a bend in your knees, press your heels to the floor. Should be a little bit easier to sit yourself up with your knees bent. Take a break. Round 1 done. Here we go. Round 2. So those arms can come up. You sit yourself up. You lower yourself down. And the arms come overhead, tapping that weight quietly. So getting that great little bit of back work, a little bit of abs. Take a break. We start again in 3, 2, 1. So we get a little bit more stress into the shoulders here too. You're finding a nice curve of your spine to lower yourself down. So lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Your heels are definitely going to move on the floor. Totally normal, but your glutes are probably going to stay right where they are. What do you think of this one? I like this move. 3, 2, 1. I will say in my defense, I also do a lot of Bikram style yoga. Ooh, this is not the Bikram yoga sit up in which we would quickly sit ourselves all the way up using our abs. We're reaching to the sky, so it is not the same, but it is a good practice and it is a great way to really start building those abs. Think about pressing your heels into the floor, flexing your toes to your face, and let's go again. Did that extra little engagement of your posterior chain help? Maybe you squeeze your legs together because tighter is lighter and more activated. And remember, you can have that bend in your knees to help you sit yourself up. I believe we are down to our last minute of work. Yay. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Almost there. Feels so good. Stretch those arms up. Are you ready? I hope so. Here we go. Taking that proud lift of your chest. Oh, so good. I think we got one more round. Last round. Then we stretch. 3, 2, here you go. Lower down. Overhead pull. Pull up, pull over to the top. Find your pull over. Find your press. 5 seconds left. Finish strong with me. 3, 2, 1. Yay. Let's go ahead and roll right over. Come on back. Ooh, my quads. Come on back through to tabletop. Go ahead, extend your right leg out to the side. Bring your big toe down to the floor and heel in line with your toe. Exhale, you can send your glutes back towards your heels. Find a big stretch towards your inner thigh. Awesome. And then drag that right leg all the way over to the left side and look over your left shoulder for your leg. Nice stretch into your hips, a little into your glutes. Head back to center. Bring your right leg back to center. Extend your left leg out to the side. Bring your big toe down. Heel down on the floor. Press through the outer baby toe edge of your foot. And then exhale. Send your glutes a little more towards your heels. Find that stretch in your inner thigh, in your glutes, perhaps in your hamstrings. And push into your hands, palms, and drag your left leg all the way to the right. Ooh, yes. And look over your right shoulder. Great. Bring that left leg back through to center. Let's bring the right foot forward for just a moment. Press that left knee down into the floor. A little opening of that left side hip flexor. Keeping you for an extra minute or two and we're worth it. Now you're going to bend your left leg up. Woo. Maybe you could, oh my gosh, my hamstring. Everything's so tight. Maybe you can even reach back and grab hold of your left foot. Actually, probably easier to grab hold of your left foot with your right hand and rotate towards that leg you have at the front. Still pressing that back knee down to the floor. More of a stretch into the quad, little into the glute, and then exhale, release. Let's switch those legs. This time, left foot comes forward. Right knee simply starts pressing down to the floor. Squeeze of the right glute. And then let's bring it into the quad. So right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Reach back, bend your right leg, bring your foot to your hand. Just breathe. One more big breath. Awesome. Exhale, release that right foot down. Step both feet together. Inhale, send your arms all the way high to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms again. Quick little standing back bend. Push your hips forward. Inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Stretch out your chest. Ooh. Stretch your knuckles down towards the floor. You tuck your chin to your chest. You roll your ears to your shoulder. Maybe roll your ear to your other shoulder. Chin to your chest. Release. Interlace your fingers behind you. Push your hands, palms forward. Find a little bit of rounding through your back. Stretch it out. Relax from all those planks and your presses and raises. Inhale, arms up. Separate your hands and find any stretch that feels good for you to bring your arms back down by your side. Stretch your fingers down towards the floor. Shoulders roll down and back. Decompress your shoulders. Lift your chest. Proud power pose. Can you bring a smile to your face? And exhale, relax. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. I hope you're so proud of yourself. We are doing great, y'all. I can't wait to see you a little later this week for some more movement. You know you'll be seeing more of me. Till then, have a wonderful rest of your day.